above you, you'll see a game slotting guide that's going to help you identify some of the animals we might see today. See if you got digital cameras, go to sports setting, action. Might need to say pets, kids. That'll help you out with your pictures. Any first timers today? Raise hand. First time? Alright. We're going to have some. Any birthdays today? No birthdays? Anniversaries? How many years? 8?
28.
20?
28.
28? And how many for the round?
You'll catch up.
Which you just married? I mean, anniversary?
Oh, 8.
8? And 28, right? Let's give a big round of applause for those years, folks. Just married? Anybody just married? Just engaged? Alright, here we go. I'm going to give you a little history. The Romney Wildlife Reserve was actually established in 1971 to help protect local wildlife. So we're going to head on into Little Cherry Forest here. Little Cherry Forest, forest being the key word, the animals kind of tend to camouflage themselves in the background. So keep your eyes peeled, your cameras ready, because right there is an okapi to the far left on the right. Okapis weren't found until like 1901 by the Westerners. They have beautiful markings on their legs and their rear. They kind of look like zebras, but they're actually the only living relative to the giraffe. Really pretty. It's called okapi. Now, watering holes like these, sometimes we do get lucky. We'll get a glimpse of a rare species, such as the black rhino. It's way on the other side, on the top of the hill. They have a very thick hide, and they can charge about 35 miles an hour. This here is a greater kudu. Kudus are the second tallest antelope. Males get about 750 pounds. The rhino's actually coming down the hill. They have a very thick hide. They can actually charge about 35 miles an hour. Weigh about 3,000 pounds. Does anybody know what the horn is made out of?
Ivory.
It's actually hair. Yeah, pressed hair.
I'm sorry.
Yes, it's called keratin. It makes our hair and fingernails. That's my favorite animal right there, one of my favorites. I got a lot of favorites, but that's one of them. They're called bongos. They're known as the ghosts of the forest. They hide way deep back in the woods. That's why they get that name. Male and female has its beautiful horns. They actually lay them on the back of their neck when they run through the forest, so they can get through the forest really easy. They are beautiful. Antelope. See how she lays her hand? See how she puts her horns back? It's really beautiful. They say if you pat them, your hands actually turn orange with the wool from their skin. Really pretty. Alright, we're going to leave the rainforest and head over to Safi River. Now over here we pretty much always see hippos. Now a hippo at birth can weigh about 85 pounds. And then when the big males get full grown, they tip the scales at 5,000 pounds. Probably see a couple here. I can't stop here, but guys on the left stay seated. We'll see some of them. The girl in purple, sit down. Sit down for me. We'll see some on the left. Anyway, they weigh 85 pounds at birth, and then when they get full grown, they tip the scales at 5,000 pounds. Kingback pelicans get in pairs of anywhere from 50 to 500 at a time. The only time you really see the king colors when they're mating. Stop the bug here. Pretty cool, isn't it? You're going to have to get out of my way, though. camera's ready to come through and stop here. Alright, when I get on this rodeo bridge, please do not stand up, do not hold your children up. The little bird sitting by itself there is a white-breasted cormorant. They have no wool in their feathers, so they get out and dry them in the sun. But these are real Nile crocodiles, and there's no net under this bridge, so please do not hold your children up, do not stand up. Nile crocs are a lot more aggressive than the American alligator. They get about 18 to 20 feet long. And they have about 2,000 pounds of pressure to pressure most of their prey. If you ever see one that holds their mouth open for a period of time, they're actually regulating their body. They can bring it up or down. I'm getting out of here, they look kind of hungry to me. I'm going to take you over to a totally different ecosystem. I was talking to a friend of mine. He was on the other side. He spotted a herd of elephants over there, so that's where they're headed. Speaking of different, this here is called the baobab tree. Everybody refers to it as an upside down tree. It's really not upside down though. It's just a tree that stays leafless about 9 months out of the year. Actually stores water in the trunk during droughts, and elephants love chewing on it. They'll come up, poke their tusk in, and suck the water out. This is my favorite view here. We overlook the savannah. It actually stretches hundreds and hundreds of miles through East Africa. It's known as the Serengeti grasslands. Super highway for millions of migrating animals that come through. But it's also home to some of the favorites, such as the elephants, lions, giraffes. This is actually the wild Africa we're trying to conserve. You take a look around, you'll see a lot of trees bulldoze down. Elephants act like bulldozers. They'll come along and bulldoze down the tree so they can strip the leaves off of it to actually eat. That helps make the grass grow. You look underneath the trees here, they're really short underneath. Giraffes act like pretty chairs over underneath the trees, like light trees. And of course the zebras and antelope, they all know the grass is down. That actually throws out new shoots with little guys, such as warthogs, ring-billed gazelle. Over here you're going to see the male Maasai. He's the whiter one. The baby is actually back here in the corner by the tree. The mama's actually coming out there. The baby grass. And there's a reticulated up on top of the hill there too. She has the net pattern. This is Daddy here. Cattle are in. I'm trying to go halfway so y'all can get pictures on both sides. Cattle here are in collie cattle known as Watusi. They're nicknamed after the Watusi tribe, the ones who domesticated them. Horns get 6 feet long and about 20 inches in circumference. Elands up here are the largest of the antelope. Males on them get 2,000 pounds, 6 feet tall. He has a neb pattern, and if you notice, she has a neb pattern, and he has that jagged edge type pattern. She's one of the older girls. But he gets about 19 feet. She's probably around 19 feet too. They sleep 30 minutes a day, 5 minutes at a time. They do that standing up. These are really pretty too. They kind of have like a horse face to me. Beautiful. Now they're used to us anything. We do this not 24/7, but 7 days a week, 8 hours a day. Anyway, giraffes, they are the Maasai. They get their name from the Maasai tribe because they have that jagged edge type pattern. Reticulated, they get their name from the Latin word reticulum, meaning net. They sleep 30 minutes a day, 5 minutes at a time. Do that standing up. Largest heart of any land mammal, probably about 25 pounds. And the highest blood pressure. This animal up here on the hill is the white-bearded wildebeest. Wildebeest actually travel in herds of like 1.5 million at a time. Most of the time, though, you'll see them in herds of like 500 to 1,000.
They are.
Hopefully they're better on the other side. Does anybody know why a giraffe's tongue is actually bluish purple? Why? It actually helps it from getting sunburn. If they're sleeping 30 minutes a day, they're out in the sun most of the day, so it keeps it from getting sunburn. Well, that was a good answer, too. Alright, we're headed into Monkey Point. They got its name from a troop of monkeys, known as mandrill. Every now and then we get a glimpse of them around the curve here. There's a baby actually walking up to the termite mound there. You can see it. It's in the middle here. One of the babies. Males, they get about 100 pounds. There's another one. That's a female, one of the mamas. Another one, there's a mama right there, see her? She's sitting right up against the play wall. Anyway, the males get 100 pounds. They have a prettier red and blue color so that they can protect their brood. When a predator comes in, they'll see the male before they see the females. That way he can protect them. Now my road is closed, probably due to a mudslide or some elephant. So we're going to have to take an alternate route. Now, I haven't been this way, so everybody hang on. We'll go slowly. I know there's no bridge back here somewhere, so here we go. Oh yeah, here it is. This don't look good. Alright, we gotta cross the fingers. It's wired together with rope, looks pretty rusty. It's the only way out. Slowly, being slowly. Sound of that. Are we okay?
Yeah.
Woo! Yeah. We made it. Y'all did an awesome job. Oh, we'll have to tell Gordon about that one. Alright, let's head deeper into elephant. Looks like we're going to see elephants right off. Right here you're going to see some babies and mamas. These are the two there's a little one right there too. Yeah, they're African elephants. The way you can tell is look at their ear. If you look at their ear, it's shaped like the continent of Africa. This is actually the matriarch here. Yeah, she's the one who leads the girls to watering holes. She's usually the biggest one out of the bunch. And the other one is teenagers. And each one of the teenagers has a little brother or sister. There's another baby over here. I get that baby right there. Matriarch there. Now, I don't know if you noticed, but they have necklaces on them. And what they're doing a study. The elephants have a low frequency sound that the human ear can't hear. So they'll put a necklace on them with a recorder. Let them wear it for a few days and then play it back to see how they react. Sure enough, they are communicating to each other because they play it back to them. They do. There's the wildebeest over there to your right. Now the river's up, no worries. We got a big truck here. Big old bobby tree. These are greater flamingos. They're the lighter shade. They get their color from their diet when they eat shrimp. It's actually the keratin in the shrimp that turns the feathers pink. It takes them about a year to get this color because when they're first born, they're actually gray. See one standing on one leg and got his head tucked back into his tail, so they're actually sleeping, and that helps with their heart rhythm. Another way you can tell the difference too on the elephants, Asian female elephants do not carry tusk. Ooh, look, they've been playing in the mud.
Oh yeah.
White rhinos. White rhinos too were once on the brink of extinction until wildlife conservation centers and reserves like this help bring them back. Then we just got news here recently. Poachers are getting a lot braver and a lot smarter. They're coming into big reserves in Africa and hunting these animals. Instead of using guns, they're darting them. Taking their horns, their tusks. Taking their horns, their tusks, and selling them on the black market. So we're trying to teach and educate folks about conservation and anti-poaching, so that you can take it back to your hometown and help us save these animals. For our kids and their kids down the road, otherwise they're not going to be here. Cheetah. There?
Yeah.
Alright, we're going up the hill here. Cheetah. They can run 60 miles an hour for about 100 yards. She's kind of by the tree now. Yeah, there she is. They can run 60 miles an hour for about 100 yards. Ooh, there's the other one. She's by the tree. Hang on. Right beside that tree, where the rocks are. Here. See the rocks and then the tree? She's looking right at us. Now she's moving.
Yeah.
Anyway, they run 60 miles an hour for about 100 yards and then they slow down. Largest captain hunter today, they hunt the sight, not the smell. These are called copies. These jet out into the savannah. Sometimes we see the bigger cats. Can y'all see? You may have to hold your cameras up to get this picture, but because you probably won't be able. Is this back to you or is it, I can't see. Yeah, you might get it here. Otherwise, you won't get it on the other side. Probably got his back to us. Little dark animal up here is a montavon. You won't see that in the wild. They are extinct. Zebras are docile animals. They have enough power in their hind leg to break the lion's jaw with one kick.
There you go.
I'm going to try to see if we can go around there. Is that there? Lions are known as carnivores. They're inactive about 18 to 20 hours a day. That's the female that does the hunting. What'd you say? There's Nala. Over here you're going to see a little warthog. Who is that? Yeah. They're so ugly they're eating. They burrow those burrows with their snout and their feet. I'm going to get down here and get a picture of this Stephen Austin.
I'm in this stuff. They're gone.
Zebras, colors of zebras, kids. Anybody know? You look at their nose is black, so their skin is actually black, and they have white stripes. Alright, McGonigal Inn, we're going to head in here. This animal here is the Addax. Addax actually comes from the Sahara Desert. Horns on these get about 4 feet long. And folks, this animal can go all of its life without drinking water due to the plants it eats. There's less than 300 left in the wild. You know, Africanics have to live with these animals, and the animals do destroy their crops and their herds. So they're trying to do studies everywhere and figure out ways to help people and the animals live together. There was one study they took and put beehives around the perimeter of the farmer's land. Found out that elephants were actually afraid of bees. So it kept the elephants away from the farmer's crop and herd. But it also gave the farmer a source of food, which was honey, and helped pollinating their land. So it was a win-win situation on both sides. Now we're almost at the end of our trek here. If you got any luggage, maybe we'll go ahead and start getting your luggage ready. Would like to leave you with this. You can help out in your hometown through wildlife conservation or do it yourself. Help protect the wild animals on our planet. When you're actually greeted by an Africani, they have to get a good friend. So it's time to say goodbye. They don't use the word goodbye. They use a word called quaharini. Can y'all say quaharini? It means go well, and I wish each and every one of you to go well today. I do want to thank you for choosing Kilimanjaro Safaris. My name is Brenda. You all have a Kuna Matata day out there. No worries and no hurries, wherever your travels take you. Now the Little Explorer symbol is the name of my truck. If you like to see more animals, head up the Pangani Exploration Trail there. They have the Western Lowland Silverback Gorillas.